everyone. J17 here, and today we're going to be talking about making your spectators remember you, not just the performance you did, not just the card trick, whatever it is you did. If you decided to perform like a piece of mentalism or something, you want them to be able to remember you. And so, if it sounds like I'm reading off of a script, it's because I am, because there's a lot that goes into this. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this. So, obviously you want them to remember you and not just be like, hey, a magician showed me a trick, but I can't remember their name. And you want them to never forget you, and because magic isn't about what they see, it's also about what they feel. So, let's go ahead and get into this. So, a lot of magicians focus on getting the perfect trick, or the trick perfect, whatever. The sight, the angle, the timing, but the truth is spectators don't remember perfection, they remember connection. And so, you do your whole pick a card, any card, you ask their name, you remember their name, and you want to make sure that you constantly say their name over and over, because later they're going to remember that you cared enough to remember their name. Make it personal. Maybe do where they said something and you remember what they said or whatever. So here's something, I guess kind of a secret that a lot of people and magicians in particular, never think about. Emotion is memory glue. So if you make them feel something, they laugh, gasp, tear up, whatever, they'll remember you. So for example, you perform a simple torn and silver card, instead of saying something like, look, it's fixed, instead you say, sometimes things break, but not everything that breaks stays broken. And that is when a simple trick becomes emotional storytelling. You gave them something to feel, not just see. Every magician should have one thing spectators associate with you, whether it be a catchphrase, a reveal style, a unique gesture, or line. And when people describe you, he's the magician who always does that thing. Whatever it is you choose to do. So think about what you can add that makes your magic yours. Film yourself and ask, would I remember this magician after one performance? If the answer is no, cards. Find that memorable signature and own it. So here's the takeaway. At the end of the day, tricks fade, sleights fade, but feelings stay. Don't just perform magic, create moments. Because that's what people remember, the way you made them feel. And I want to hear from you. If you have that one thing people remember you for, go ahead and drop it in the comments. And if this helped, hit the like button, subscribe for more magic tips and tutorials, and I'll eventually be performing a lot of mentalism and whatnot. Here's one thing I can think of as far as giving them something to remember or whatever. One of the most powerful pieces of magic that you can utilize and perform, and it's something that I kind of taught on this channel, but I want to reteach it and have somebody act as the spectator, is the ambitious card. So they sign it, you put it in the middle, it jumps to the top, and you perform all of these special moments, and you make it to where, let's say it is the two of clubs, and you get ready for your double lift, you have somebody else snap, because you prove that it only works when they snap. Doesn't work, somebody else snaps, doesn't work, 6 of hearts, 4 of hearts, and you say go ahead and snap your fingers. That's when it jumps to the top. That's very powerful. And then of course you can do the 10-kai palm, and it jumps back to the top. All those great moments in an ambitious card routine. You then leave them with the card. You say that is yours. You tell them at the end of the performance that is yours to keep. And if you want them to remember your name and not just what you did, sign the card. Go to one of the corners of their signed card and sign it and give it to them. And that's a way to make them always remember you. Signed things are really impactful. There's quite a few different signed stuff out there. Just find one, or give them something to remember, something emotional. Make the story about them if you're the, telling a story or something. But yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Again, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video, and remember to always live what you learn.